All right, so it's actually a couple days later since the last time I recorded anything, but what happened is I just went ahead and put that black car on the dyno, recorded that, did some pulls in it. Data logged it, reviewed them. The car is definitely running rich. As far as the stuttering and stuff like that goes on the shifts, we didn't have any issues with it. I don't know if that's just not enough load through the dyno, but then once we talked to the customer, he did say it only happened once, so maybe it might have been a little blip. But yeah, the end result is he's gonna end up putting a different tune on the car and then go from there. It's gonna solve all the issues. Everything else, as far as the car goes, looks really good. But yeah, you can see it in the data log that the car is running pretty rich on the pulls. And you can actually see it in one of the videos that I took doing the pull. There's a lot of black smoke coming out the back. It kind of cleaned up after a few more pulls. I think there's a bit built up. But yeah, so customer came to pick the car up. He's happy, we're all good. We're gonna get Lund tune on it come the springtime, but for today, I'm expecting delivery of a 2017 GT350. It's getting a 3-liter whipple put on it. So yeah, I'm just waiting for that. I'm gonna kind of clean up the shop, get ready for it. I'm gonna put it on the dyno beforehand and then after, just because I'm more so curious. We have not had a stock 350 in the shop yet on our dyno, so I'm gonna see what it puts down for power stock. Do the whipple, it's just a whipple kit, whipple tune. Kind of a simple, nice, easy job, but it'll really wake the car up, so we'll see what it makes afterwards, and then yeah, kind of go through the install and all that good stuff and go from there. All right, so the 350 just showed up. I have already pulled the stock file off of it for the whipple calibration. So it's completely empty on fuel right now. Since it is a whipple kit, I don't have to do the fuel pump or anything. Well, I mean, I should say, since it's a 350, I don't have to do the fuel pump or anything for this whipple kit. So I'm gonna fill it right up. That way it has more than enough fuel for the dyno beforehand, and afterwards I won't have to worry about running out and getting fuel in it before I put it on the dyno. So yeah, I'm gonna get that done right now. Customer just picked up the red car. He's out taking it for a drive right now. So yeah, I'm gonna get the Shelby filled up, put it on the dyno and see what it makes stock power. So I believe it's completely stock, this car. Almost positive. Yeah, almost out of gas, so we're gonna have to put some fuel in it. Track. That sounds better. Check this thing out. 350s are so quiet, but I do really like the sound of it. It sounds good. Yeah, it's definitely stock. Not a thing done to it, but that black whipple is gonna look really good under there. Just finished up some lunch here. Took the dog for a walk. Got some fuel in the 350. It's backed onto the dyno right now. Just gotta strap it down. Yeah, and get some base hits in. See what it does. I don't know. I'm super curious how much power it's gonna make. All right, so a long, slow pull, but up to 8,000 RPM. Took it right to the rev limiter. 460, 389. Pretty good. Honestly, more horsepower than I thought it was going to make. Quite impressed, actually. Those are some good numbers. Yeah, I mean, 460 wheel. I'm pretty impressed with. Honestly, that's pretty good. So I'm not even gonna do another pull. Leave it at that. Get the car off, and gonna have to move some things. Got a Fox body dropped off for a Coyote swap, so gonna have to get that guy moved out of the way, get the Camaro moved out of the way, and then tomorrow pretty much start fresh. I'm gonna just get right into the 350, get that whipple kit done, and then I'll be right back on the dyno pretty much, and we'll see what the difference is. I'm pretty excited. That's you know, whipples make good power, and to start off with 460, that's fairly promising. So we'll see what we get out of it. Okay, so I had some visitors Friday, and I got the 350 on the hoist ready to be worked on. So kind of made a decent amount of progress on it. Didn't get any of it recorded, but as far as the install is going, it's going really well. New pugs are in it, engine mounts are in it, whipple's on it, front brackets on it, thermostats in. So oil injectors, rails, all that good stuff is on the whipple. I always do that before I put the blower in the car. Yeah, I'm gonna get the fuel pressure sensor in the rail, because that's one thing I didn't do. Bolt the actual blower down to the car. I haven't bolted it down yet. It's just sat into place because I had some help on Friday to do that. And yeah, get that bolted down. I'm gonna set the lid on it and pretty much just keep going from there. I should have the blower and all that stuff done fairly soon. Then it's just gonna be the coolant lines, mounting the CAC, and we'll be good to go. I just thought of this. Gonna send off the stock file to Whipple so I can get a calibration. So in case it's done by the end of the day or tomorrow, I'm not waiting for a tune. I could just flash it and start the car and go. Yeah, I kind of got a lot on the go this week as far as the shop goes. The Fox body is gone to get through floor subframe connectors put in, and all that good stuff. So after I get it back, I can start working on interior and then get the motor and all that stuff in there, get the transit tunnel done. We'll be good from there, but one thing at a time. All right, so I am in the exact same spot as I was before. That's why I haven't recorded anything. It's putting the blower bolts in, and the one up on the front passenger side bolt, it's right in there. For some reason, it just would get to a certain point and then just stop. It wasn't like, it was threading pretty far in there. It's not like it was crossed out or anything like that. Tried a bunch of things, tried to work its way in there, and it just wasn't happening. So I had to pull the blower back off. Ended up there was a little piece of gravel in the hole, which was nice. So got that out, cleaned it out, cleaned the threads in the hole, put the bolt through without the blower on just to make sure, and it was all good. So now the blower is all tightened. I got the fuel crossover line on, just wrapped around back to the other side. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, put the O-ring in the blower lid. It just sits. This sits up in there. So I'm gonna do that. Double check all my gaskets on top of the actual blower head unit. All these guys have already been installed. I did them off the car, but I'll just check them again, and then we'll get the blower lid on. Go ahead and slide this into place. Just gently Set it there for now. Make sure it's all even. As you can see, it's raised up here. That's that O-ring hasn't signed into place yet. Let's go over the center and just like that. O-ring is seated. Everything looks nice and level. Yeah, so I'm gonna start all the bolts, and then that way I can start to sink the gaskets down and torque it up to spec. So here it is on the car. Looks pretty good. I still gotta get these back two in. They're right back and behind here. It is not the most fun to get those guys, but no big deal. Every whipple is like that. I mean, except all the Gen 5s are like that, I should say. So. I just like to snug these ones up and I don't torque them. I snug it everyone up, but I use the front bolts first because the O-ring is there. So bring that down evenly and then just start snugging them up. Work from the inside out. Okay, so now the blower is fully torqued on. I can go whatever way I want to go, really. I think what I'm gonna do is put the belt on, throw the throttle body on, and then finish. I got one fuel line to put on, that's it. It's a factory fuel system, so just using the quick connect rails from Whipple. Do that, and then I'm gonna work on the heater lines, then do the coolant lines for the blower. That way everything kind of looks nice. I'm gonna pretty much work from the back forward just to pull everything together, and that way it'll look as clean as possible. So we're kind of in the final stretch here. I got all the coolant lines done, heater core lines done. Not. You okay? Okay, yeah. I'm not letting you eat fucking sticks anymore. Making me sick. Idiot. No, get away from there. All right. Ellie's fucking puked. Why you do that? Why'd you do that? Are you okay? Are you okay? Get away. All right, go back. Okay, Emily's fine. Got that taken care of. So yeah, all the heater cooler lines are done. To the engine, modified all those. Put the EVAP on, the additional fuel line, ran some wiring, put the throttle body on with the gasket, belts on. So pretty much I'm gonna mount the CAC, mount the tank, and then start routing the blower cooler lines. All right, intercooler is on and the tank is now on as well. So I just relocated the horns up here. There's the tank and the pump is located there. So I got the coolant lines on the blower. down to the CAC, got the Y in up here. It's all connected to the tank nicely. Down there in the pump. And have the lines routed down the side of the air box right through here and into the tank. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the air filter and everything in the car, place everything nicely so it looks good, take it back out, secure it all, and that way I know everything is ran nicely, it'll look good at the end of the day, and it'll be pretty much fill it up with coolant and give it a startup at that point. Whipple did send me their tune, so I can throw it in the Tomahawk, put it in the car at any time, so I'll be good to go. After that, we'll get on the dyno. I am in Canada, as I think I've mentioned before, and this is what it is like outside right now. We got some snow overnight, so they're out salting the roads and stuff. Actually, I don't know if they salted the roads yet. I saw them in parking lots and stuff like that in the county buildings, so might be able to, we'll see what the snow does. Might be able to take it on the road a little bit, but I'm just gonna stick to the dyno for now. Drivability is always great with these cars. It's a standard car anyways, so I mean, the Whipple calibration is good to go. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep on plugging away and get another update soon. All right, so airbox is in. Everything fit really nicely. Coolant lines are good, nothing's pinched. We got the additional barometric sensor put in there, which is different on these 350s. That doesn't come in a normal GT. Yeah, everything's kind of cleaned up as far as zip tied and all that stuff. Everything's looking pretty good. Filled the car up with coolant, just kind of filling the blower, waiting for some more distilled water to be done. And yeah, we'll be getting a first startup very soon. So I got a little ahead of myself. Forgot to record, kind of a classic at this point. But yeah, I got the coolant in the car. Everything's done. The car is actually running right now. It's just on its first startup, kind of letting it get warm. And all the coolant and everything get through it. So I'm running for about 5 minutes now. Air fuel looks good, no engine lights, no weird noises, everything sounds good here. Blower is very loud on this car. Normally I don't remember hearing him like that, but sounds good. Pump's working good, nice and quiet. Got the car all strapped down on the dyno here, so I'm just gonna let it get warm, do some normal driving and all that good stuff, and then get a short data log for what Whipple normally likes to see, send that to him, and then get a power number. Normally not, never any issues, everything's always spot on, but I do it anyways just in case something got overlooked or something like that, and then they can see in the log. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll see what it makes for power. so I just parked the GT350 outside. It's getting picked up here shortly. I just finished washing it, giving it a good clean the interior, all that good stuff. Everything went really well in the dyno. I'm very happy with the results. 818 horsepower, actually the dyno sheet is right beside me. What does it say? 18 horsepower, 632 torque, compared to what it came in stock, 460 wheel at 389 foot-pounds torque. So this is just this is a completely stock 350 coming in, 2017, stage 2 whipple kit, and that's it. Everything came from Whipple, and here we are at almost 820 wheels. So that's very impressive. I'm super happy with that. The customer is also very happy. I'm excited for him to take delivery of the car and enjoy it. Unfortunately, like I said before, we're in Canada, so the season is done. Like, I didn't take it out on the road or anything. The salt's on the ground, so that's not up to me. That'll be up to him. But as far as driving on the dyno and doing the pulls and all that good stuff, it was really good. So I'm happy to send it. He'll be here shortly. I'll give everybody a quick look here. Super quiet, super smooth. It's factory exhaust minus an X plate. Yeah, the car's super clean, ready to go, runs good, sounds good, all of the above, makes good power. Nothing to be upset about here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and back it closer up to the shop, and yeah, wait for him to come grab it.